to المسجد الأموي in Damascus. فرأى رجل براق الثنايا. He saw a man, his teeth are full and bright, looks very shiny. His face shining, like have light coming out of it. Then he said, I saw him with a group of the Prophet ﷺ companions. Some of them I recognize are companions. إذا تكلم أنصتوا وإذا تكلموا راقبوه بأبصارهم. When he speaks, everybody listen. And when they talk, they keep looking at him. Why would they look at him? Seeking approval. Okay? Then he said, I said to my uncle, who's this that the companions treating him this way? قال هذا معاذ بن جبل. This is Mu'adh ibn Jabal, the most knowledgeable person of halal and haram, the one who comes ahead of every scholar in the Day of Judgment. He is the leader scholar among all Ummah Muhammad. يقدم يوم القيامة يقود العلماء يقدمهم برتوة حجر كما في مسلم الإمام أحمد من حديث عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه. Anyway, so Abu Idris al-Khawlani said, I came next day in the morning, very early, before Fajr. I found him, Mu'adh ibn Jabal, close to the minbar, praying. So I sat next to him until he finished. Then I told him, I want to tell you that I love you for the sake of Allah. Then Mu'adh said, Allah, that's why you are here? I asked you about Allah, that's why you're here? He said, yes. 3 times. Then he hugged him. And he said, I heard the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah said, وَجَبَتْ مَحَبَّتِي لِلْمُتَحَابِّينَ فِيهِ. Allah's love will be given to those who love one another for the sake of Allah. So when we say this is an issue to increase the love between us as a community, it's not about the gift. It's not about the action itself. It's about what it will lead to something that you receive Allah's love for it. If you really truly love one another. Just for the record, Abu Idris at that time, he was around 7 or 8 years old. 7 or 8 years old. What kind of household he was raised in? What kind of mother, what kind of father, I'm wondering he had. To teach him the concept of al-wala' wal-bara', love one for the sake of Allah, in a very early stage like this.
MashaAllah.
And the love for seeking the hadith as well. The other hadith that I want you also to pay attention to it, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم هو أقل صحة من أوله من الأول. It's not as authentic as the first one because the first one was Sahih Bukhari. That the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, in the day of judgment, the people in the day of resurrection, they will see people in the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sitting in a very prestige position, in a very fancy chairs. فيقول الناس لا بد أن هؤلاء الأنبياء والصديقين والشهداء, they must be the prophet, the messenger, the truthful, the martyr. فيقال لا, no, they're not. إنما هم قوم تحابوا فيما بينهم وتصافوا على غير أرحام بينهم. They are a group of people, a group who loved one another, and they are not related to one another. And also وتصافوا فيما بينهم, and their hearts are free of any envy or hate toward one another, pure towards one another. They are in a position that the people of the Day of Judgment looking up to them and seeing who are they? Who are they? That they deserve such honoring in the Day of Judgment. And the hadith في المسند بإسناد لا بأس به. So what I'm saying here, I hope that inshallah, by encouraging activity like this, social activity between us as a community, it will make us among those group who will be in these chairs in the Day of Judgment. In this position that people will look up to you guys, say, wow, who are those people? So it can be said, yes, the people who were one day gathered together in a place called Clear Lake Islamic Center, and they loved one another for the sake of Allah. And they have nothing in their heart toward each other except love and purity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among them.
Ameen.
So if somebody would like to, from the sister or brother, please talk to me, and I will carry on inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.